Hey, welcome to Earn My Badge. This is Skip, and Happy New Year. Today, I just wanted to take a minute to really sort of look back at what's happened over the last couple of days here in Colorado, where I am from. Boulder County had a very large fire that was really horrible and sudden, and something that just tragic all around. Most of the world is celebrating a Happy New Year day, whereas that community at Boulder County is really struggling. Up to anywhere from 500 to 1,000 houses would burn down. A lot of families displaced. A lot of history lost between those families. So that really is something that you can't replace. But I did want to take 1 minute to really acknowledge the people out there, those first responders, right? Earn My Badge, it's about becoming a police officer, going into law enforcement, becoming a sheriff's department deputy. So with that, part of my goal is really to help you guys understand what this career entails. As you know, previously I've mentioned that emergency response is the responsibility for the county sheriff. So in this case, it's going to be Boulder County Sheriff's Department. And if you watch any of those videos, while people were away from their home waiting to hear what would happen, the men and women who were part of that disaster response, that emergency response, the firefighters, the paramedics, the civilians, the deputy sheriffs out there were out there. Some of them also had homes in these areas, but they didn't have the chance to go check on it, to stay in touch with loved ones, to try to connect with them to see if things were okay. No, they were out there for days just trying to make sure that the county could stay on top of this, that they could minimize that loss of property, minimize any loss of life there. So for those folks, if you don't understand, they were out there and exhausted at the end of this. But that's part of what this career entails, is that when these things happen, you know what? You don't have the ability to just call in sick, to take that day off. You've got to step up to the plate, take care of what needs to be done. And those men and women who did that these last few days and who are still out there right now are doing a phenomenal job. They're exhausted, but you know what? They know what comes with this job and they're proud to do it. And we should recognize them for the work they do. So to the responders out there, to people who are involved with this disaster in Boulder County, thank you. And hopefully in the next day or two, things will come into play where you can come to a point where it closes, where it's contained, and there's really not too much to work through, and you guys can get some rest. That's all I've got. We'll keep you guys in our prayers. Thank you.